North Korea has published photos in its state newspaper of what it says are small nuclear warheads that can be fitted onto short-range missiles. Pyongyang has long claimed it has these tactical nuclear weapons, but this is the first time it has shown evidence of them. Our correspondent Jean Mackenzie has more from Seoul.
So the warheads that we know that North Korea has, the nuclear warheads up until now, are much larger warheads. So these are the ones that are capable of being fitted on its long-range missiles, its intercontinental missiles, the ones that can reach the US mainland. Tactical nuclear warheads are the ones that would be able to be fitted on these devices that could target to areas much closer to home. So here in Seoul, in Japan, for example, US territories of Guam in the Pacific Ocean. And North Korea, as we say, has long claimed that it has the weapons to be able to do this, but we've never seen the proof until today. So these photos of Kim Jong-un looking across and inspecting a row of about 10 miniature warheads are the first evidence we've really seen of that. But there is still a big question mark here around this, because North Korea has never actually tested one of these tactical nuclear devices. But the moment that we know that it is able to mass produce these devices is the moment that it is able to strike these targets closer to home, and it gives it far more options really. Its nuclear arsenal becomes more of a threat. Now the biggest fear really is that North Korea would be far more likely to use a tactical nuclear weapon than one of its larger devices. It would be more willing, for example, to take out an airfield in South Korea than it would be to blow up a US city. So in theory they would make North Korea a lot more dangerous. But as I said, there is that skepticism here today being urged, because of course these are just photos and we cannot verify whether these are the real deal.
We do know, though, that North Korea is testing a lot of missiles. We don't know what their end game is, really. Is there any sign of them coming to a negotiating table for talks to resume?
Certainly the North have shown absolutely no sign over the past few years that they want to talk. They are at the moment, it appears, fairly successfully continuing to forge ahead with their nuclear weapons program and coming up with an ever more diverse and deadlier range of weapons. And they're in quite a unique situation, because Russia and China at the moment are refusing to punish them at the UN Security Council. So they are able to make these advances almost without consequence. So from North Korea's perspective, why stop now? You know, it has a motivation to continue because it picks its moments that it chooses to talk very carefully, usually when it thinks it has the maximum leverage. And of course, the better the weapons it has, the stronger its hand is going to be in those negotiations. So for the time being, it appears that they are going to continue making what progress they can.